Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the NewMed Insiders. Today we have with us some very special guests from the Stage 2 Biomedical Science program. And so before we start with the questions, could you guys please tell a bit about yourselves and where you're from?
Hi, I'm Colin. I'm Malaysian, I'm from KL. And I am 20 years old, turning 20, I can't remember my age.
Hi, my name is Vimal. I'm from KL as well, and yes, I'm 19 this year. And I don't know. I'm trying to learn how to ride a skateboard.
Hello, my name is Sean. I am 21 this year. I'm from Mozambique, and I like gaming.
No, we all.
We all.
So first and foremost, what made you choose NewMed?
Well, the one thing that NewMed offered was a very attractive school fees, especially that in my third year I'm able to go to the UK and still pay what we are paying here instead of in UK pounds, compared to other unis like Nottingham, which they have to pay their pounds once they go to the UK. Plus, it was far away from my home, from KL, and that two of my other friends from college was also studying here, so I thought we could just study and live together.
Sean?
For me, it was primarily the fact that it's a British university. That usually attracts people when it's in a different country. Because I was studying in Monash previously, and when I wanted to swap over to a different university, one that caught my parents' eye was Newcastle, because it was close by and it's a British university. Other than that, the qualifications were around about the same as other universities if you want to study medical studies or biomedical sciences. So that's one of the few.
For me, it was mostly like recommendation from other teachers and lecturers. But as like Vimal said, the ability to go to UK without having to pay a ludicrous amount of money is quite nice.
Yeah. Okay, so what would you say was the most interesting aspect of your biomedical science course? Whoever wants to go first.
Sean, thank you.
Alright. For me, it was around the first year. This was like pre-COVID timing. I think that was the most iconic university lifestyle anyone could ask for, because we had a good balance between studying and enjoying uni life. So we got to travel a bit. We didn't go that far. We were still in JV, but we went around. During break times, we'd have lunch, chat around. Sometimes we'd occasionally use the study breaks for studying, but other than that, we'd just try and get to know other people in university. And yeah, I feel like year one is my most iconic year anyway.
What I find interesting about biomedical science course especially was the lab. From college, we didn't really have that many lab sessions, and most of it was repetitive for the exams. But at least in UNED, it was, especially during year one, of course, pre-COVID, we had more hands-on and more different kind of labs. But of course, post-COVID, the uni wasn't really suited for lab, and we didn't really get to do most of our stuff, but still, that was that.
Yeah.
For me, the most interesting bit, I don't really have a solid answer. I would say like the lab as well. The hands-on learning was very fun, and just like the material we covered in first year blended really well with the lab, so it was like really fun experience to learn. But also like I do like the uni life experience, and I'm glad I got to experience it before everything like lockdown.
Okay, since you guys mentioned about the labs, so is there any particular experience that you would like to share with us? Any incident that happened?
I don't think there was any incident.
Like no bad incidents.
Yeah.
Nothing went wrong.
That's true.
Anything you would like to tell our viewers?
I mean, we got to see the back part of the lab. What's it called?
Where we can do our internship.
Yeah. There's a bunch of extra stuff at the back that isn't normally accessible to students, but when you're studying, I guess part of BMS, you get to see some extra equipment that isn't easily accessible for everyone else. So I guess that was pretty cool. Like some of the recent labs we just did, Eliza.
That's pretty cool.
Didn't really know about that before. The process is okay.
There's a lot of equipment involved.
There is a lot of equipment and a lot of time involved. So it's not like you'd normally think of, pipetting something and then like you're done 2 minutes later. It actually took a few hours. So I was,
Oh.
yeah, it took not the whole day, but it took a while.
Basically the whole day, we didn't really get to do anything about it.
True.
Okay, so according to you, what was the best and the worst experience that you've had or you've encountered in your 2 years at UMed?
My best. Oh, sorry.
Your best and your worst experience?
My best experience is definitely the social life, right? The friends I made, especially during year one when there was nothing, no restrictions. Even in year two, we're still able to go out and have fun, and they have the same experience as me, so we know our similarities are the same. The worst experience is definitely the teaching in UMed. Yeah. Some lecturers aren't really well equipped in providing the proper education that we deserve, and some lab sessions we didn't even get to do the whole lab ourselves. Most of it we just got to see the equipments and then they will touch the stuff, and then like I don't feel we're getting the education we deserve because we're not doing the lab sessions. So there's no point in it, even though we paid for it and everything.
Yeah, I really have to agree. Our uni really wasn't well prepared to like teach with all the restrictions in place. The online learning was not great, and like I felt like I was falling quite far behind in all those lectures, right? And
especially the lectures, the reading of the slides. Could put that in Google and still read it from
yeah, but like best experiences, the in-person learning in first year, it was like very good. I think like lecturers did do like a good enough job when they're teaching in person in lecture halls and like be able to explain and answer questions like in a more normalized setting, I suppose. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It was the classes in first year were good. In second year, not so much.
Due to COVID?
Mostly due to COVID, yeah. It was not really a fun experience.
Sean, what do you have to say about this?
I mean, I can't really deny what they said. It's honestly mostly true. The worst part has mostly been COVID affecting everything. And I mean, you can't really blame the university for everything. They did have a small amount of time to come up with everything. I'd say that for first year, second semester. But second year,
First
completely.
They had time to prepare.
Yeah, I feel like that could have gone a lot smoother compared to other universities. Like I had a few of my friends who were studying in Monash, and they pretty much they're studying MBBS, and they got well taught. Like teachers straight from Australia were teaching them properly, so everything was good for them. So I feel like if we just had a bit more time, actually no, we really couldn't do anything. The students really couldn't do anything. So I feel like it wasn't on us if anything went wrong with our grades, I'd say. But yeah, I'm just hoping that for the next years, for the juniors who are going to go through this, they'll actually have a better experience, because hopefully by then COVID will be a lot.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the next question. Have you changed as an individual since when you first came and joined university?
I don't think anyone can like go through uni and like not change at least a little bit as a person.
Yeah.
I've definitely like opened up a lot more than I was before. Like it's a lot easier to just hang out with people because at this point we're all past the petty like judging people and critiques and all that, right? Basically adults now, so like it's a lot easier to just meet people and talk and like not be put off by differences and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I've learned how to enjoy a little bit better compared to my college days. I did A-levels, and then basically every day was just like studies for like 7-8 hours a day straight. After class, go to the library, study all day. At least here, we're able to like after class go out, hang out with friends on Friday nights, Saturday nights, go out, get a drink or something. So get a drink, ice water, and then go and have fun, enjoy life a little bit more, and still keep study straight, still study hard at the same time. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the whole uni experience changes you. I tried to like get well equipped before coming to university, because I have two older siblings, and there's also my parents. So like every time we'd be like, you're starting uni in like 6 months. Are you ready for this? I'm like, you told me what's gonna happen, but I don't know what's gonna happen, you know. So it's only once you go through it you finally understand. Like, okay, my studying changes, my life changes.
Yeah.
You're paying for yourself. You're not living with your parents cooking. That really sucks. Honestly.
It really sucks. I miss my
It
dad's
really
cooking.
sucks.
Like,
Yeah.
living at home throughout like the first little bit of pandemic before coming back for second year, that was nice because I got to like stay at home again and be a kid again.
Yeah.
But no, now I have to take care of myself again, and that's really the least fun part about uni life.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Okay, were there any certain expectations that you had before coming into uni life, and would you mind sharing them with us?
Expectations. Honestly, I didn't really have much of an expectation because it would be like my first time staying away from family, staying alone, being more independent. So I didn't really have much expectation. So I was kind of clueless actually on what to expect.
I was expecting the the typical movie university life.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's unfortunately that was
American
like,
University.
yeah.
Malaysia would be different.
It wasn't too different, you know. The lifestyle is not too different. It's just a lot less exaggerated because TV and everything. But
Yeah.
it was a pretty close second to your ideal university experience. First year.
You didn't clarify first year, second year. But like for me, it was like quite opposite. I didn't expect everyone to be like so warm. I kind of thought more people would be a little bit more introverted, less outgoing.
Yeah.
But no, everyone is just happy and friendly and all that stuff, and it's quite different from what I was used to anyway. Like from high school, foundation, all that stuff.
But I feel like it's more because we're in a sort of same area under medical studies in general for like both courses. So I guess
Yeah,
like,
like
you don't really have much of a choice.
There's differences between the people, yeah. So like,
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
easier to get along.
Okay, so how do you find the balance between schoolwork and enjoying life? And like, do you have any tips for anyone who is struggling with this?
I think you should absolutely not be asking us this question because we are not the best people to ask.
Like, since you have like 2 years of experience, it's not a lot, but what have you learned so far? How would you balance your
You
life?
should definitely tabulate your day. Like,
That's true.
please tabulate your day. For me, like this was very easy for me in foundation because we had a full-on schedule, so I knew what was gonna happen. But once you get into university, you have to like actually tell yourself, okay, it's 8 a.m. if you wake up at 8 a.m. if you're that kind of person. I'm gonna do this by noon. Like if you take a break, I'm gonna like eat and then take like a 10-minute break and then keep on studying. You actually really have to do that, or else you will lose track of time. Whether or not you love watching shows or playing games or just hanging out with friends in general, you should always tabulate your day. Get an agenda. I'm saying this, but I should like listen to myself after this.
Yeah.
You are such a hypocrite.
I would say
I am. I won't lie.
That's true.
There are days where I wake up fully motivated. I'm like, okay, I know what I'm gonna do today, and then like the next day I'm the completely opposite person. So like, make sure you're not me, and just do it. Just as long as you start. Somewhere you may like forget, but as long as you start, you can get back to yourself. And yeah.
That's true. Like if you're the type to procrastinate, it wouldn't work here because the semesters are short, and then there'll be an exam at the end, and you think you have time to study, but when it comes to that, even though they give you like a 2-week study break, it won't be enough to catch up if you procrastinate and everything. It might seem it's a long semester, but at the end, it just moves by very quickly.
Yeah, the impulse to just like put things off is really hard to resist. Like these guys will just like ask me to go out at 10 p.m. and then I end up going out and I don't get any studying done. No, but that's just how it is.
No, but it's
right?
true, that's
Like,
true.
That's true. Yeah.
You, like Sean said, you actually have to plan out your day because otherwise, like, you will just end up not doing work for 2 weeks and then your exams are here and you're completely unprepared. And then you cram everything for 8 hours and you get a C. That's
It happens.
true story.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. What is the one thing that you will miss about university in Malaysia when you go to the UK?
Food.
Yeah, I feel like food would probably be it.
Price.
The pricing for the food as well.
Go there, everything times 6. Oh my god. If I want to get a plate of nasi lemak, it's gonna be like 50 ringgit, you know.
You're not finding nasi lemak in UK.
Yeah,
It's nasi
yeah.
lemak, right?
Wait for you to cook
Okay.
it for me, yeah.
And
Go, I can't go.
a follow-up question to that, what is the one thing that you're looking forward to in going to the UK?
Well, to be honest, the lifestyle and also the final year project.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
the final year project, you'll be able to choose what you want to do
Yeah.
in your like favorite field, and that's what I'm really looking forward to. I'll be able to like finally make up my own experiment, write my own paper, and do whatever I want. And the labs there are huge.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Well equipped.
How are you, Paul?
For me, I would say like what Dylan said, the final year project is something you get to choose for yourself to do something completely new. But like another big thing for me is like I've lived in Malaysia for like 20 years now, and I don't like the weather here. It's too hot. I want to go to UK and just be cold.
Yeah.
It's too hot here.
Sean?
I think what Vimal said, the lifestyle, because I've only been here for like 3 years, and I feel like most of my life has just been in Malaysia. Like prior to that, I was moving around a bit more, so I'm hoping to get like a different feel of the environment and everything, different experience, meet new people. Even though I'm gonna miss old people, because making friends is annoying. And then like you know people's faces, but you forget their names. Yeah. So I just hope to have like a welcoming experience, because from what we've been told so far, that's what it's gonna be like once we head to the UK. It's gonna be a sort of a resemblance to Malaysia here, to JP, a welcoming experience from the staff, from the students and everything. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. So, since you guys are coming closer to graduation, what are your future plans? What do you plan on doing after your third year?
I honestly want to take a break from studying, even if it's for like a year, just to work, if I can get a job.
Yeah.
And then after that, possibly see if I can do a master's, possibly. If I still feel like studying, because I'm just tired. But yeah, that's where I'm going towards, like probably working after and then heading back to maybe an internship.
No, I absolutely want to do a postgrad. But after the postgrad, then I have no plans after that. Like, I'll figure it out when I get there.
Yeah, let's go with the flow.
Well, for me, as soon after I graduate, I'm planning on traveling. Since I'm already in the UK, might as well travel around Europe. You know, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
If you're looking for like my studies in the future, I'm planning on doing an MD. Hopefully, if I'm able to.
Okay, so for the next segment, I'll give you guys a statement, and you guys have to like come up with one answer and amongst yourselves as to who is most likely to do that or who is most suited for that situation. Okay. So, who is the one person who sleeps during a lecture?
All of us.
Colin, most
Me?
Most
Really?
likely.
I feel like it would be you.
Yeah.
Because like we have all at one time slept in a lecture.
No, it's lying to do that.
Yeah. I mean, okay, it's not like I get the least sleep, that would be you.
It's okay.
I don't know, I sleep a lot, that's true. Okay, you know what, okay, I'll take this out. Mom,
Okay, next one. Who is the one who misses the bus all the time?
Sean.
Sure.
That is actually true, yeah. I would always trike to uni because I missed the bus. Like I'd wake up like 5 minutes before lecture.
Yeah.
But luckily there were trikes, and now there's not.
Now there are no trikes.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. Who procrastinates until the very last minute?
Me or Nemo?
Oh, one of us, for sure. We always do things last minute.
Okay, and final one, who has the best taste in music?
Oh, Sean.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Sean's the most like musically inclined among the three of us.
But I don't
Yes.
have the best taste.
Hey,
think so.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know
I don't even know what genres you guys like.
I literally listen to everything.
I don't have a favorite genre, just listen to everything. So you.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, would there be anything that you would have done differently if, or you would have told your past self to do or not to do within the 2 years that you've spent here?
Don't procrastinate. Oh my god. every time. I usually only start studying 2 weeks before the exams as well.
Yeah.
So just don't procrastinate.
Colin?
Probably along the lines of drink less coffee and actually have a sleep schedule.
Sean?
I don't know. I'd probably tell myself to just stop being so what's the word? So inclined to technology, because like I spend too much time on it. I would not force myself, but I'd at least advise myself to be more of a library guy. Like stick yourself in a library, throw your phone away, throw your laptop away, and just like take some books. Be like Vim in year one,
Wait, what?
studying all the time.
No!
Absolute role model should have been like.
Yeah. I'll be at one lecture here and at YouTube here.
Okay, the final question. Are there any advices that you would like to give the future batches that you wish you had heard earlier on in your course or in your university life?
Studies and everything. That's true.
Yeah, don't be fully. Don't
It
be
works
a
out.
bookworm for like the entire year.
Yeah,
Like it
I
works
mean,
out.
You don't
Just
have
put in a little
to
bit.
worry about your grades too much because
You should still worry about your grades a little bit.
a little bit just pass. Don't be so carefree to fail, but you don't have to just aim for top all the time.
Yeah.
Because anything can happen. In the future, it isn't about studies; it's about how good you are, the skills you have. So yeah, train more on those stuff. No, that's what I was saying.
Cool. Anything else you guys would like to say?
What would you like to say? I gotta think.
Okay, so with that, we come to an end of this episode. So thank you guys for your time and your insightful answers. And to the Stage 2 BMS students, all the best for your future ventures. And to the listeners, good luck for your exams, everyone. Stay safe
Good luck
and
exams.
bye.
Bye.